Okay, we need one more type of component for this assignment, which is some eyeballs. So I'm going to go to number 3, and I am going to draw what I call like Mickey Mouse eyes. And again, I'm not going to use the pen tool because my preference is to have some very clean shapes that all my illustrations decompose into. So I kind of feel like cartoon eyes are somewhat exaggerated and big, and I'm going to slightly tilt it to the side, but there's my eyeball, and I am going to cut out a little curve on the bottom. And it's up to you what you want this curvature to be, but I'm going to make it a pretty big curve. And I want to remove that bottom part, so I'm actually going to do a modify difference. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and convert to paths. Now the last thing I want to do is I want to put a little bitty highlight on this eyeball so we can see where it catches the light. So I want to add a little circle, but it's going to be a teeny tiny circle. And that's going to be the highlight on this eyeball. And I'm going to do a difference. But the thing I want you to notice is the shape that this becomes. And this will be more clear once I fill it in. So let's say I want this to have blue eyes. If you notice, this hole is actually a hole. It's not, I didn't group together a circle with this eye shape. I actually cut a hole in it. And when I take this shape and I do a convert to paths, it creates something special. Instead of just a path, it creates a path with 2 paths inside it, because each one of these paths is a closed shape by itself. One of them is inside the other. Instead of combining these shapes like a union would, this second inner shape is cutting a hole in the outer shape. And this and a few other reasons, you do have multiple independent closed paths, but when you want them to behave as one shape, it's a compound path, and it's not a group, like some other things that we've done. So that is my eyeball, and it is kind of big, so let me see if I can just make it a tiny bit smaller. Okay,